right into it in the beginning. The way we have our group set up is we have 2 Titans, and I believe we have 2 Titans, we have 3 Hunters, and 1 Warlock. This is a pretty good, pretty stellar group setup. We have 427s, 125, and 128. That is our group composition and levels. Most of us have pretty much standard gear in terms of legendaries and a few exotics. I myself have an exotic sniper or exotic assault rifle, but I'm not using it here because I am on shield duty. So I'll break it up pretty easy for you. You're going to have 2 groups. You're going to have a portals group, and you're going to have a group that goes through the void. Now I'm in the void group, which are people that go between past and future, taking down the oracles. And then there's the portals group, which are individuals that stay behind or stay in the present where the boss is to initially take down the supplicants, which are the explosive harpies that will one-shot you. We utilize this group pretty much very effectively the entire time, and this is a run that you have to be perfect. You cannot die, you cannot make mistakes. At the end, I get a little too cocky, and I will undoubtedly die because I thought I could go through and just do it. I knew we had it, so I wasn't really worried. Anyway, this was about, I want to say, our 7th attempt last night to get this done. We finally got it done. So I'll go through and give you guys a good basis on how we do it. So basically the way we do it is we have 2 individuals standing on top of the portals in the present. And the reason they stand on top of the portals is because, 1, the supplicants cannot jihad blow them up. They can't explosive bomb them, whatever it is. They cannot die from the 1 hit. Then we have 1 individual staying in the back a little bit more, jumping on top of the 2 pillars on portals, opening up either past or future for us. So initially, when our portals group or our past and future group goes in, the group that I am in, we'll make the call out immediately. We'll say we're in past, we're in future. Past has a deserty vibe to it, seems to feel that everything is a little bit slower, ancient kind of feel. Future has that jungle vibe. In terms of portals, the past portal is on the left side if you are looking at where the boss comes from, and the future portal is on the right side. As you can see from this, we have 2 of our DPSers, XCon and Youngbuck, standing on top of the 2 portals there, making sure that none of the supplicants are on the other side when we come through. We're listening to their callouts. They'll let us know if it's clear, but generally, they've done a great job in letting us know. Pain is going back and forth, opening portals for us, making sure that our portal group can get back into the present timeline to do DPS on the boss. Now, basically, as a shield guy, your job is actually not too difficult, really. You have to keep in time of the timer right there on the bottom left, which is your grenade refill. You have to keep your teammates and make sure they don't go blind. So the idea here is you play to the right or the left side of the map, depending on what you want to do. And I'm just making callouts. I'm saying basically, all right, cleanse in the mid. Both players come to me to cleanse. Then we move over to the pillars and move towards the gate. The oracles are very easy to kill. Even without 2 hunters, they're incredibly easy to kill. Most of the time, we avoid the mobs and just move straight to the portal and then hit the oracles, at least on the future side. On the past side, we will take down the hobgoblins because the hobgoblins have a tendency to 1 or 2 shot you, and we just dislike that, so we will basically regulate 1 guy to do oracles and 1 guy to do adds. Now, when you have the shield in your hand, your job is not just to shield and cleanse your teammates. When you come back through the portal, you get your super back pretty much the entire time. This applies to everyone in the group. You get both your grenades and your super back every 2 seconds. This is something you need to utilize. You need to be throwing your grenades at your target. You need to be doing your super damage. You need to be doing whatever you can because that kind of modifier is fantastic. Not to mention, you're going to get a huge damage increase on the boss. So something like that, you need to be doing as much damage as possible. If you do it right, it should only take you about 5, maybe even 4 times through the portals. If you go anywhere into 7, the boss will enrage. We pretty much counted it. It's around a 10-minute to maybe 11-minute rage timer. And basically, when the boss enrages, he will no longer spawn just harpies in the beginning with where he's standing in the middle of the room, but they'll come from behind and back spawns in those little fog doors. So keep that in mind. That is a huge problem. Those harpies will most likely kill you in the enrage. You may be able to get away with 1, but anytime, if you go to like 7 or 8 times into the portals, you're most likely going to wipe. So keep that in mind. You want to get about 5 times in. That is the magic number, I'd say. Remember, he will enrage around 7. We're doing great damage to the boss right here. We finally figured out that the initial fight, you have to start damaging the boss right away because you need that kind of damage. Even if you're only doing something like maybe 2 to 3k a sniper shot, in the initial I was doing maybe like 1k, it goes a long way and it really helps. Now the entire fight is very, very difficult, but the reason it is so difficult is not because of the boss or the mobs, it is the mechanics. When you are in the portal region, when you are here going past and future, you cannot die. My job right now is to keep my teammates alive as much as possible. I saw Poby kind of almost going down right there, so I went up and ran shield, and I basically told them, like, we got to play the pillars to play cover. And as you can see, they're both very smart about it. They're going back behind the cover. They're not even fighting the enemies right there because it just takes too much damn time. So keep that in mind. The second you get a portal group like we have going, the same 3 get sent the entire time. The same 3 in the back will always get sent. This is pretty much the kill right here. We'll go into the portal one more time. I'll die because I'm retarded and I thought I could take down an enemy. Do not get cocky in fights like this, because if I was on, say, wave 2 or time going in the second time, I would have lost this for the team, and that is something that we did not want to have happen. So that is pretty much the basic walkthrough. I got to give a shout out to the teammates, Aethon, Youngbuck, Pain Pill, of course, Poby, and Zoo. Fantastic group makeup. We did a great job. I'm honestly super stoked that we did it. Right here, you're going to see me go in and die from this Hobgoblin, or coming up, and basically the reason he kills me is he hits me with one of those things, and then he does fire damage to me, and I'm sitting there trying to melee him while he's immune, because I am a potato. But I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. I'll be doing more videos on this. We're going to try hard mode this weekend. We're going to test our luck on it, but I have a feeling that's going to take us a little bit longer to clear, but I have a feeling, again, we can definitely clear it. This group is incredibly confident. We understand the boss mechanics now, and I think we're going to be doing much, much better in terms of raiding in the future. If you guys want to start raiding and stuff like that, let me know. I will try to maybe start up groups and help people out. That is my goal right now. But that will do it for me, guys, in the commentary. I love you all very much, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.